transformation Kekkei Genkai that can be used to absorb, manipulate, and release chakra taken from an opponent. Hirako used techniques of this nature through a mark on his left hand. This mark resembles two diamonds, one overlapping the other. Chakra is absorbed through the upper square, while it is released and manipulated through the lower. Number 5, Explosion Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, suggested to be a combination of earth and lightning. Explosion Release users utilize explosive chakra in combat. Number 6, Iburi Clan Kekkei Genkai. This unique Kekkei Genkai is possessed by the members of the Iburi clan, which allows them to turn their bodies, either partially or fully, into smoke to serve various purposes. While in their smoke form, the user becomes impervious to damage and can use this trait to gain an opportunity in battle, for example by allowing weapons to slip through them without any effects. However, if needed, they can still interact with physical objects. Number 7. Ice Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of water and wind. The Land of Water's Yuki clan was feared for the power of their ice release, forcing its members to go into hiding to escape persecution. Number 8, Ishiki's Dojutsu with his unique right eye. Ishiki was able to view the life force of living things, including his own, in the form of fire-like shadows and perform Sukuna Hikona, a shinjutsu technique that allowed him to instantly shrink himself or anything non-living target he saw and just as quickly restore its original size. After shrinking a target, he could use Daikokuden, which let him store any of his shrunken targets into a pocket timeless dimension, which he could summon at full size at any given time. He tended to make regular usage of this, manifesting replacements of destroyed furnishings and other items, like a table, food and drink, and even lit candles. 18. Ishiki could manifest these objects anywhere among his surroundings as well as freely manipulate them once brought forth. He could use these abilities in combat to great effect by shrinking weapons and objects and then summoning them to full size right onto his opponents, causing severe damage by surprise, or by reducing the size of elemental attacks and projectile weapons to prevent them from harming him. He could even reduce the size of buildings to cause severe collateral damage and remove stable footing from his enemies. Having the ability to produce and summon a myriad of special black rods. His most common tactic with them were to instantly summon black rods at various sizes and in great quantities to impale his foes with tremendous force, enough to pierce Naruto's chakra shroud. Sending in a barrage of those rods was enough to destroy small cliffs. Ishiki's rods were durable enough to evenly clash with Naruto's Rasengan. The rods were noted for having the ability to drain the chakra from anyone pierced by them. Varying in size, the rods could rival the size of a tailed beast and Susanoo. He could also manifest massive black cubes which disrupt sensory abilities. As in Otsutsuki, Ishiki possessed a Byakugan, but apparently only in his left eye and couldn't access it when in a vessel. It granted him the usual near 360-degree field of X-ray vision. Number 9 is the Kekkei Genkai of Yugo's clan is an instinctual ability which allows its members to absorb and make use of natural energy without any training in senjutsu. Due to the steady but constant intake of natural energy, they are prone to mental instability, sporadically feeling sudden and uncontrollable urges to kill. The wielder's body can also secrete special fluids which, through means of senjutsu chakra, allow them to transform parts of their bodies. Number 10 is the Chinoite clan. This clan was active during the Warring States period. Its members possess the Ketsuyugen, a Kekkei Genkai that grants them the ability to manipulate liquids with high iron content. Number 11 is a rare trait of the Kurama clan. Every few generations, a member will be born with an incredible talent for genjutsu. The clan members' prowess in that field is so absolute that even without proper training, their genjutsu is simply overwhelming. Furthermore, the genjutsu is so powerful that it causes the brain to believe anything that happens to the victim to the point where the genjutsu physically harms the victim's body in the same manner they envisioned. This fearsome ability allows the clan member to potentially kill their opponents with genjutsu. Number 12. Lava Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of fire and earth. Whereas most Kekkei Genkai are largely identical between users, Lava Release has a variety of forms depending on who's using it. Number 13, Magnet Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, suggested to be a combination of wind and earth. Magnet Release users generate a magnetic force which they apply to other substances for various purposes. Number 14, the Mangekyo Sharingan, is an advanced form of the Sharingan that has only been activated by a handful of Uchiha when enduring a traumatic enough experience. They are noted to be the heavenly eyes that see the truth of all of creation without obstruction. Number 15, Mud Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of water and earth, the same natures used to create wood release. Few people have ever heard of Mud Release, to the point that Haydn was surprised it exists. Number 16, Ranma uniquely possessed a Dojutsu Kekkei Genkai which, when activated, causes his eyes to glow red in color. It grants him abilities similar to those of the Byakugan, which his own dojutsu has been likened to. By his own admission, Ranma believes his dojutsu to be superior to the Byakugan. Among a number of vaguely defined abilities, the dojutsu gives him extrasensory perception, allowing him to remotely see and hear events from vast distances. Boasting remarkable analytical prowess, it can be used to even read someone's innermost thoughts or predict a series of attacks. While he can see chakra, he can also see the physical life force inside a human's body to accurately determine their status, being alive or dead. With it, he can cast powerful genjutsu that, even when being aware of its influence, could not be resisted. When competing with other dojutsu, such as the Byakugan, he can manifest a red dust that hinders their ability to view chakra and overcome genjutsu. Number 17, the Kekkei Genkai of the Rinha clan allows them to absorb a person's chakra and duplicate their appearance and memories. Number 18, the Rinnegan is reputed as the most exalted eye amongst the three great dojutsu, the others being the Sharingan and the Byakugan. It is said that in times of disorder, one who wields the Rinnegan is sent down from the heavens to become either a god of creation, who will calm the world, or a god of destruction, who will reduce everything to nothingness. The Rinnegan is characterized by concentric circles covering the eyeball. Number 19, this unnamed Kekkei Genkai apparently allows the user to perform reincarnation ninjutsu as it allowed Ryuzetsu to perform the dragon life reincarnation technique. It was seen only in Naruto the movie, Blood Prison, and Ryuzetsu was the only known user. Other details, such as whether it was common or rare and whether any other technique could be performed using it, are unknown. Number 20, Sakan and Yukon's unnamed Kekkei Genkai gives them the unique ability to break their bodies down to a molecular level. The two brothers usually use this ability to share the same body but can also use it to merge with the bodies of others and destroy the host cells from the inside. When Sakan is in need of assistance, Yukon can bring out some of his body parts to aid Sakan in blocking or attacking. Yukon's arms and legs can emerge from those of Sakan's to increase the force and quantity to his physical attacks. Number 21, Scorch Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai. When Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki combine their fire and wind nature techniques, the resulting technique is dubbed Scorch Release, suggesting those are its component natures. Number 22, the Senrigan is a dojutsu ability that can project one's consciousness to any location to see and hear any present event, even taking place in a different dimension, as well as any past event up to the moment of their birth. They also remain limited by the context of what they can witness, as they are unable to understand the information beyond their natural general knowledge. They also cannot perceive events within a separate spiritual or mental plane. Number 23, the Sharingan is the Dojutsu Kekkei Genkai of the Uchiha clan that appears selectively among its members. It is regarded as one of the three great dojutsu, the others being the Byakugan and the Rinnegan. Number 24, Shikatsumiyaku is a Kekkei Genkai which gives its wielder the ability to manipulate their own bones. It very rarely manifests within members of the Kagaya clan, of which Kimimaro was the last survivor. Number 25, the steel release is a combined nature transformation Kekkei Genkai. It is unknown what elements this nature entails. In Naruto Shippuden the movie, the Will of Fire, Hirako, who stole this nature from an unknown shinobi by using his chimera technique, turns his body into steel, making it virtually indestructible. Lighting and Earth. Number 26. The Storm Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of lightning and water. It is used by several shinobi from Kumogakure, most notably DaRealLilbro. Number 27, Swift Release, is a combined nature transformation Kekkei Genkai that can be used to move with incredible speed, becoming nothing more than a blur when in motion. Therefore, taijutsu becomes ineffective if the opponent is not fast enough. Lighting in Earth Naruto movie Hirako. Number 28, the Tensigen is a dojutsu introduced in the last, Naruto the movie. The movie's novelization explains that the Tensigen can be acquired and an Otsutsuki is implanted with the Byakugan of a Hyuga. This combination of the two clans' chakra transforms the Byakugan into Tensigen. Number 29, the Typhoon Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, which consists of at least the wind nature transformation. It seems to essentially be a stronger form of wind release, involving the creation of vortexes that decimate the user's surroundings. Its only known user is Nawaki. Number 30, the last and only, Wood Release is a nature transformation Kekkei Genkai, a combination of earth and water release. It was famously used by Hashirama Senju, and in fact is not known to have naturally occurred in anyone else, with the exception of the Ten-Tails, whose true form is the God Tree, leading to it being regarded as impossible to use without having his cells. Because of Wood Release's power and versatility, there have been various efforts to reproduce it after Hashirama's death. Kekkei Genkai should not be confused with hidden techniques. Hidden techniques are exclusive to a certain person or clan, but only because they have kept others from learning how to perform those techniques. These are the lists of Kekkei Genkais.